Hi, I'm Faith Musang from the City of Vancouver Public Art Program. Today, I'm going to speak with artists Annie Hahn and Daniel Mihalyo from Lead Pencil Studio about their work here at Empire Field, and the work is called Home and Away.
My name is Annie Hahn,
And I'm Daniel Mihalyo,
and we go by name Lead Pencil Studio.
and this work is titled Home and Away. The work came really from the original call, which was to create an artwork for the context of an athletic field for soccer and also for play in Hastings Park. We had the context of the amusement park in the background, so we wanted a piece that worked well within that context. We think that people will come to this work and they'll be, first of all, sort of curious about why this remnant narrow bleacher on this field. And as they get to explore the piece and ascend to the top, perhaps sit and watch a game, they'll hopefully begin to ask questions about, well, what bleachers were here in the past and what is this a remnant of, and what events took place that are historical and meaningful for the East Van neighborhood.
I think if I were to add a little bit to that is we were brought in pretty early on as they were designing the park, so it changed a lot. And I think we were really thankful to be engaged in that way, because it really let us think about how to make a site-specific piece for this function, which is very different than other places.
I think the most obvious direct reference is a grandstand or bleacher, and there were multiple versions on this sloped hill which naturally occurred in this location. And so we are creating or recreating various moments. It's not the exact scale of any of them, and it's not the exact material of any of them, but it references all the different types that were here. It's also extremely narrow in the sense of a grandstand. It's nothing you would ever logically build. It's far too difficult to build something this skinny and tall and only seat 3 people to a row. But that reference is a direct relation back to the 1958 ski jump, which was maybe twice as tall as this piece, went up and over the scoreboard that was at this end of the field. It had the word home on it, which was sort of the instigation for the idea for the name of the piece.
Yeah, I think it just, those historical photos had like playfulness, sort of grandness, like kind of craziness to it, and we were like, oh, those are so amazing. And we wanted to bring something as alluring and interesting visually that you can actually get up onto.
By being skinny and tall and somewhat absurd, and it looks somewhat precarious, but that reference to what's going on in the background is really what happens at play in an amusement park. There's the element of danger by being so high off the ground on such a slender structure, and that is the element of precarity that we were after on this piece.